Look at the ingredients list, if I can get it open. And Hola, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about foundation, or as we say base in Spanish. I'm actually trying out today these Wet n Wild photo focus foundations, and I'm trying them because every makeup guru out there raves about them, says they're really amazing, and that for the price tag, they're actually really good and very long wearing. You know, I am a beginner on a budget, so I am looking for those amazing products that are at a good price, and I'm gonna share those with you if I really do like them. I wasn't sure of my shade, so I bought two, and then when I went on the website, apparently I'm another color. So let's see if these actually match or if I need to buy another one. Before we get into that, I did want to check the ingredients label and see what is a primary ingredient. And as you guys probably already know, when you look at an ingredients list, it always goes from the ingredients in the highest concentration, or the ingredient the product has the most of, until the ingredient the product has the least. So when you're reading an ingredients list, always make sure to see what is the order of ingredients. That way you will know which specific thing is in a higher amount, or the product has a higher amount of versus others. I'm gonna just flip this paper right here and look at the ingredients list. And what you see really interesting, the first ingredient right there is isododecane. And isododecane is actually a hydrocarbon. It can have between 12 to 20 carbons, and it's actually used in a lot of different cosmetic foundations, concealers. It's also known as 2,2,4,6,6 pentamethylheptane, among other different compound names. And it has a molecular weight of 170 grams per mole. This chemical compound, being a hydrocarbon, is actually nonpolar, which means that it cannot mix well with things that are actually polar. For example, it will not mix well with water. Isododecane is actually used in cosmetics as an emollient and a solvent, and it has very low viscosity and very high density, which makes it very spreadable. So you have a very cost-effective foundation that basically uses as its first main ingredient the most important ingredient in high-end cosmetics. Maybe concealer, foundations, sometimes even lip glosses contain isododecane. So I think this is going to be worth trying out. So I didn't only get the foundation, I also got their concealer, but unfortunately when I look at the ingredients list, their first ingredient is actually not isododecane, it's actually water. So not quite sure how good this is actually going to be. Let's give it a try. So first off, what I did is I'm putting on some Rimmel Stay Matte primer, and I really like this primer because it gets very tacky, and it's actually at a pretty good price. And if you see me staring a little bit off, I'm using the bigger mirror to make sure I'm covering my face correctly. I didn't put it all over my face, I only put it like in the T-zone area and in my cheeks, kind of the areas I think I need it the most. Now I'm gonna use two different brushes, one for each foundation, and we'll see if we can color match. These brushes are e.l.f. and Wet n Wild. Can you see a pattern in my shopping here? So I'm first trying the Creme Beige, and it smells like paint, or probably isododecane. Okay, again, this is the Creme Beige, and I'm putting it on this side. Okay, now I'm gonna try the color Buff Bisque on this side of my face. Actually, this one smells a little less like paint. No, it smells just as painty. Okay, I'm gonna grab this, a little bit of this foundation, right here. This Buff Bisque is not my color at all. Definitely this Creme Beige is my color, or at least my winter color. I get lighter skin in the summer, I'm much more darker. For that one, I probably need Amber Beige, was recommended for me for my summer color. So yeah, this Buff Bisque is just not, nope. Okay, so now that we know that Creme Beige is my color, at least now for the winter, I'm gonna take my Y6 Morphe brush. I'm gonna apply this isododecane heavy foundation on my skin. I think I added too much because I added very little bit and it covered my whole cheek. I have to put my hair back. It's definitely very spreadable. Oh, wow. I like it. I like how it's looking, but I may like my Rimmel matte mousse a little bit more. This is supposed to dry matte, but it looks a bit dewy. I don't know. Now for the next thing is I want to try out this concealer. And I'm kind of worried because it is very water-based and Isododecane does not mix well with water. Obviously, like there's many more ingredients in this product, in the foundation, that would help for blending and mixing with different cream products. But since this is very water-based, I'm not sure. Okay, I am using the light to medium beige concealer. It's the lightest they had there. I'm hoping it's my shade. So let's experiment. For the first ingredient being water, it's actually pretty creamy, not liquidy. And I'm gonna go back with my Y6 brush. It actually blended really well. And the concealer was not that light. I mean, it doesn't look too weird on me. So I'm gonna set this so that it won't be a total mess. And just in case you were interested in how I set my makeup, I actually used Laura Mercier setting powder, and then I used my little makeup wedge that's actually very economical and a lot of people use it. Now, speaking of setting powders, would you guys be interested in watching a video about what setting powders are made of and their ingredients? If you are, please leave in the comments a little snow emoji or a little blizzard emoji, and I'll get to that video as soon as possible. Now that I've already set my makeup, I'm just taking off the excess. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good for a $5.99 foundation. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video in which we talked a little bit about Isododecane, an ingredient in foundations, and that we specifically saw that it was the major ingredient in the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which is a very economical $5.99 foundation that you can use that will work as a high-end product. And I think we were able to get my shade correctly. So I think this is going to be a keeper. Now, should you take my word for it? No, you should never take anyone's 100% word for it, especially if you see them on the internet. You should always go out and read up on different references and resources to find out this information so that you can be sure what you're receiving is correct. You should always be open to reading conflicting information so that you can come to the best conclusions yourself. So I hope you go out there and look up what Isododecane is and find out more about it. I forgot to say, in the description box, you'll be able to see some references of the information I given to you today, so you can go and actually read those up and go out and read some more. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh my God, how do you say spreadable in Spanish?